Hi, today I will introduce new tubing mascara from Blink. If you have seen my tubing mascara video, there I talked about how much trouble I had with smudging mascaras and how tubing mascara saved my life. And I also showed you there how to distinguish tubing mascara from non-tubing ones. While I was making that video, I was wondering about two things. One of them was, why don't they use the term tubing mascara? Because nobody really specify if that mascara is tubing or not. So that's the reason I had to study the ingredient list. It would have made my life much easier when they just said it's tubing mascara or not. And the second thing I was wondering was, who started with all this? Who invented tubing mascara? Because I had no idea. Then one day I have got an email. She was telling she's from Blink and they are going to launch new mascara and she wanted me to test it. And the sender address was facedakiss.com. So it was not telling blink.com. So I was not sure in the beginning if it was genuine email. So I started to Google first Facedakiss. Then I realized that's the name of the person who started this company, who owned this company. And this company, Blink, was actually the company who developed tubing mascara for the first time. So you guys could imagine my excitement. It's not only that I found who invented tubing mascara, but they even contacted me to test their new product. So sometime later, they really sent me their new mascara. This one is called Blink Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara in color black. So I actually realized this mascara is volumizing version of the original tubing mascara. They actually have now 3 mascaras. One is original tubing mascara, and the second one is called amplified tubing mascara, and this third one, new one, is called ultra volume tubing mascara. So apparently this one gives much more volume than the original one or the amplified one. But as I never tried other mascaras from them before, I thought it might be a good idea if I can get the original version as well to compare with this. So I wrote them email if I could get the original one as well. But unfortunately, they were very low on stock, so they said they can't send me one. So only thing I can compare this with is my current tubing mascara from Estee Lauder. By the way, this video is not sponsored, which means they did send me a mascara for free, but I'm not paid to make this video. And this mascara retails for $26. I also looked up if they do international shipping, and yes, they do. And for example, to here, to Austria, the shipping cost would be about $6. And this mascara is also cruelty-free and vegan. So I now tested this mascara for about a month. And I have to say I'm very impressed. When I compared this mascara with my Estee Lauder mascara, I think they perform quite similar. I also did oil test and water test as I showed in my other videos. I wouldn't show it again here because they were quite similar. But one big difference happened while I was removing this mascara. As you know, those tubing mascaras you can remove with warm water. But with Estee Lauder one, sometimes those tubes which came off from my lash land on my skin And when I happen to rub it against my skin, then it smears. So once it's smeared on my skin, then I can't really remove it with water anymore. Then I have to use foaming cleanser to remove it. But for this mascara, it never happens. It just comes off so clean and also go away so clean, which means the tube which produced by this mascara is very stable. It's not dissolving with warm water. It just goes up and finished. So it was quite pleasant experience every time when I remove this mascara. And as they also wrote on their webpage, I think some people are scared to see the lots of tubes coming off from their lashes, if it's really empty tube or with their lash together. But I can really assure, I actually don't have many lashes. And if I lost so many of them, I would have left with almost no lashes. But I still have all my lashes on my eyes. So it's really the tube which is coming off. So it's just like magic. So now I will try to apply this mascara in front of camera. I'm not wearing any mascara now. I'm even not wearing any eyeliner that you guys could see better because, you know, eyeliner, they give some illusion. Your lashes are fuller. Actually, today it took less time to get ready because I didn't need to struggle with my eyeliner. So first I will apply to this side. So it looks like this without. It comes with nice fine brush. So if you now compare both sides, this side I applied. Now I will also apply to my left side. So now my lashes are a little bit visible again. Although I struggled a little bit because I was doing it in front of camera. You can apply very easily with this mascara and you end up with very pretty, well separated lashes without any clumping. And the most important thing is this one doesn't smudge whole day. So I'm really happy about this mascara. By the way, I also wear contacts from time to time and it didn't make any trouble with my lenses. I even sometimes wear my contact after I already have mascara on my lashes. Still no problem at all. Now I will do a short oil test and water test on the back of my hand. After it's dried, you can just touch it. Nothing happens. Now I will try to apply oil on it. As you can see, it's also resistant against oil. If I rub it much harder and longer, then it will go away, but just with a normal touch, it stays. In my tubing mascara video, I showed you guys how to distinguish tubing mascara. That you just have to look up the ingredients list, and always some kind of polymer has to follow at the second place after the water. And with this mascara, I also looked up their ingredient list, and of course they had a copolymer at the second place. I also talked about liquid eyeliner, which also contains polymer. I can't call it tubing eyeliner. I might call it polymer eyeliner. Estee Lauder used to have an eyeliner which came together with that tubing mascara, which I'm still using. And that one had a copolymer at the second place, and that also doesn't smudge. But as I said in that video, they discontinued that eyeliner. So after I used up my eyeliner, I then have to search for another eyeliner. But when I had a look Blink webpage, they also had eyeliners. So I immediately looked up their ingredients list. And they do have polymer at the second place. So I'm pretty sure the eyeliners also wouldn't smudge on my eyes. So I can't wait to try their eyeliners. If you'd like to purchase any product from Blink webpage, they actually gave me a 25% discount code for my viewers. It's called GIA25. So that was it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!